Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Amuta Chukwudi. Today I want to discuss with us on a very important topic. In recent times, Nigerians, especially youths, have been running away from the country in droves, with a popular term known as the Japa syndrome. Everybody's running away. Fine, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to leave Nigeria to other countries like Canada and European nations for greener pastures. But one thing remains a fact: Nigeria is still filled with enormous potentials and opportunities. All you have to do is to look out for the opportunities prayerfully and with divine direction from God Almighty. Look out for the opportunities in Nigeria and take advantage of them. Then put on the attitude of somebody who wants to advance financially in life. Cut down on unnecessary costs. Save aggressively. Study the economy. Study your environment. There's what is called FMCG or FMCS, like I have coined it myself. FMCG means fast moving consumer goods. FMCS means fast moving consumer services. Fast moving consumer goods are those goods that people consume on a daily basis. Fast-moving consumer services are those services people patronize on a daily basis. If you look around the environment in Nigeria, we have many FMCGs, we have many FMCS. Nigeria is one of the most consuming nations in the world. We consume most of what we consume here are imported. Nigerians, for now, are not into manufacturing and production. We consume a lot. So that's an opportunity. Nigeria is about to have a high food inflation and maybe food crisis. That is an opportunity. We have over 40% of our agricultural products waste and not consumed. That is an opportunity. You can go into food storage. Nigeria is not into food processing. You can go into food processing. Nigeria is not into good food distribution. You can go into food distribution. Nigeria have logistics problem. You can go into logistics in Nigeria. Nigeria have over 19 million household deficit. You can go into household provision or the construction industry. Those materials that are needed for household, you can go into it. Nigeria have a very high unemployment rate in Nigeria. That means employment is cheap. Take advantage of that. Nigeria have education crisis. You can go into education sector. Nigeria still have high clothing crisis. You can start local manufacturing of clothing and materials. There is a lot of problem in this country. Do you know that light is only appreciated in darkness? Imagine taking a light source and then going into a place where there is light. Your light will be almost insignificant. But when you put light in a darkness, in a serious darkness, even if it's a candle, the darkness will really appreciate the light produced by that candle. And that is the situation of Nigeria right now. Yes, we have a useless and we have a very funny government. Yes, we have very corrupt system in Nigeria. Yes, the basic amenities, infrastructural provision are not there from the government. But then, have you realized that Nigeria has one of the fastest growing population in the world? Have you realized that Nigeria is a high consuming nation? Have you realized that Nigeria have huge potentials and resources that places it neck and neck, if not more than the likes of US, Britain, India, China, Russia, and many European nations? These are opportunities that you can harness and get comparative advantage because you don't have competition that people are looking away. So it's not just running away from the country. You can take advantage of the opportunities that the current situation in Nigeria presents. And then you'll be very surprised. Have you observed that in Nigeria, the rich are getting richer despite what is happening? The rich ones who are putting their monies in the right places are getting richer and taking advantage of the inflation, and the standard of living keeps going higher. I don't want to speak more than this because I've made my point. Take advantage. The youth of this country should stop running to go and slave themselves in foreign lands, only to turn back and realize that decades have gone and they have little or nothing to show for it. Take advantage. This is one of the biggest times to harness opportunities in Nigeria. I know a lot of people, this will fall into deaf ears, but I'm speaking this to the few people who will understand. Thank you for listening, and God bless. Have a nice day.